my shift got cancelled today. So I have a random day off. Not too bad, really. To be fair, the first week back, because of how I came back, I missed a day anyway at the beginning of the week. It was always going to be a short week, so never mind, I'll get over it. But I thought what I'd do today is take this and get it cleaned, and then have a crack at reviewing this vehicle. But I'll do that in an actual review vlog, or upload I should say. But I just thought I'd check in, because I did say in the last one that I'll see it tomorrow because I've got a shift, and now I don't have a shift. It's a case of, really? I know somebody who watches me also works where I work, and he happens to be the driver of the year. So he's going, he's saying just how good that 2563 is. Oh well. Lucky for some, isn't it? Lucky for some. But yeah, according to what I have been informed, the Actros 2563 is getting the high 10 miles per gallon, so about 10, I'd say about 10.8, you know, anything above 10.7 is what I would guess he means. But he's getting the high 10s. That's pretty good considering it's a 630 horsepower. But yeah, so been having a few tweets from him recently, rubbing my nose in the fact he gets to drive to 63 and I get the 43. It's like, I get the little hate-filled baby bloody things. And to be fair, it's my own personal opinion. I don't understand how taking away 20 horsepower, because remember it's 2543 is the baby one that I'm driving. They do obviously the 2545, and I think there's another one that they do in that size of cab. But all they've done is they've turned it into a 430 horse instead of a 450. And I don't understand how doing that can make so many other changes. As far as I can figure out from just driving the damn thing, it's just an axle, but with a different gearbox that gets equally confused by the program. So it's bizarre as far as I'm concerned, but then again, that's just me. It's personal preference, and at the end of the day, I find those little ones hate-filled. It's the politest way of saying it. I could say other things, but I'm not going to. But yes. But anyway, onwards and upwards, I suppose, with the rest of my day. But I thought I would just check in and let you guys know shift has been cancelled, because that is the downside of being agency. You do get your shifts cancelled. It's one of those things, unfortunately. But you got to be able to deal with it. You got to be able to live with it. I mean, I did get a phone call saying, "I will try and get you in the other place that I tend to work for," and that's kind of a key if you're going to be agency. It doesn't always work, as is quite evident today. But what you want to try and do is find a place where you get regular work. Here we go. Where you get regular work. And like I have with a place I generally roll for. I mean, I roll for there so regularly and so often that you can basically call me full time. But you want to try and find a place like that. Easier said than done, I know. And then back it up with your emergency go-to place. So, oh, now they're not going to have seen me, I guarantee it. They'll come round on the wrong side of the road. Oh, no, he did see me. There we go. Local knowledge, local knowledge. But, and back it up with another large company. Because if you're going to be agency, don't be agency for the agency that deals with small, local, general haulers. You will not get work. It just won't. You'll get the odd token shift every so often. If you're going to go into agencies, go into the recruitment agencies that were formed on behalf of large retailers. And there's a lot of them about. A lot of agencies began life has a recruitment company for the big retail organisations like Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda's, Morrison's, and so on and so forth. And of course you've got the wholesalers and things like that. And that's how they started life. And the issue when people want to join an agency is they don't figure out which ones just became agencies because the marketplace seems to be filled with agencies at the moment, versus those that were recruitment firms specifically for large retailers. Because the ones who were recruitment firms for the large retailers, they're the ones who are going to have the best workloads come out of there. They're the ones who are going to be the agency in that site. And they will virtually always be the ones that no matter what happens to all the other agencies, they remain. So you get all these weird, you get all these heard it through the grapevine style things coming around, the Chinese whispers coming around about how this company's going to get rid of all agencies and that company's going to get rid of all agencies. They're going to get rid of them completely, and oh yeah, they're going to be gone. And all of a sudden, one of the smaller agencies that put a handful of drivers in every week disappears, to be replaced by another small agency. Yet the big agencies, the ones that were either founded for or on behalf of or working in partnership with that company, and the ones who were the same with a different company, they stay, they remain. Because at the end of the day, a lot of companies now, instead of, well, the big companies, the big retail companies, they don't recruit directly from driving schools. They've had far too many people turn up, smash their vehicles up. What they do these days is they've got a firm, an agency, ADR, H&G, whoever the hell you can think of. They've got a firm, agency, and they say, right, we want some full-time drivers. Who can you find for us? The agency then have a look through their books at people that have got experience and they're not really being used, or they just advertise, people, you know, sign in, fill in the forms and everything like that. And then they bung these guys in. And then these guys are taken on like a 3-month probation period and then given a full-time job via the agency. And the reason they do that is because when they come on for that 3-month probationary period, they're agency staff during that 3 months. They've not been taken on by the company. So there's no issues whatsoever with the company turning around and not allowing them to fulfill their 3-month probationary period. They just, no, we don't want that guy. Because a lot of people, when it comes to, you know, their 3-month, their initial probation period, however long that is, they get taken on. The company a week later says, no, you're not what we're looking for, and they go running off to some 2-bit solicitor somewhere, and they try to sue the company because, well, you didn't let me complete my probationary period. I was new. I was just getting used to the shift patterns. I was just It's unfair. So the companies have turned around and thought, well, if that's the risk that we run, if that's what's going to happen, then we'll use an agency. So whenever you go to join an agency, try and find out which agencies were formed working in partnership with a big company, and then join those ones. Because when an agency forms like that, instead of touting for business, going round, you know, sending letters, emails, and having business meetings with people saying, oh, we can provide you with drivers when your ones are sick or ill or not ill, on holiday or things like that, you know, whatever. The big ones that formed working in partnership say, well, we currently work in partnership with XYZ, and we'd like to work in partnership with you to be your sole recruiting agent. And then the company thinks, well, it's a bonus. Yes, it could work like this. Yes, we do want something like that. You have a proven track record with Joe Bloggs and Son. Right, we'll take you on. Whereas if you go to an agency that We'll chuck drivers in if they need them. We go round and we tout for business instead of working in partnership. You're not going to get much work. So what you want to try and do is find that agency, and there's a few of them out there. There's a lot of them out there in actual fact. Find that agency, get in with regular work, and get yourself site trained on another large client that they have. Because most of those agencies will have multiple large clients because they work in partnership. They don't, oh yeah, okay, you found us on the internet, you phoned us, we're bunging Sam Smith in there today. So just try and bear little things in mind if you want to do agency, but always remember, it doesn't matter which agency you work for, you will have shift cancellations. It happens, there's nothing you can do. One of those wonderful things. But anyway, I'm going to go get this cleaned, and I'm going to see about doing a review of it and put that up at a later stage. So cheers for watching, guys. It's a short one today. Like, subscribe, share about, do whatever it is you usually do. I shall see you in the next one, which hopefully will be tomorrow if I've got a shift. Anyway, catch you later.